You know, with fall right around the corner here, it's always a time to experience new television shows, new film, and new theater offerings,
That's
too.
right.
So we have one of Lexington's African-American theater companies, and they've been representing the African-American experience through the arts for over 30 years.
That's right, and the first show of their season is called The Waiting Room, and it's written by one of the founders, actor, photographer Patrick J. Mitchell, and it's been in the making, get this, for over 20 years.
Wow.
Incredible.
Okay.
And here to tell us more is Joe Farrell and Brandon Jones. Guys, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, so first of all, let's talk about your theater. Tell us about the theater.
Well, Message Theater, like you said, has been around for 30 years. It's founded by Patrick Mitchell, who's also the playwright of the show, The Waiting Room. And, you know, I think the message is to do works that doesn't only tell African-American stories, but stories about all of us.
Yeah.
Because, you know, theater is for everyone. It's not for one particular group.
That's right.
And I think that they do a good job of you know, getting that message across, in particular with this piece.
Wonderful. I've got to ask about this 20-year development. I
Right.
mean, I can't even imagine not being a playwright. How does that project change and evolve in the organic process that a 20-year snapshot gives you?
Well, the interesting thing is that Patrick started writing this after he'd had heart surgery.
Okay.
It basically indicated he was lying in his hospital room, wondering if there was a waiting room somewhere for him. But it took him to the play, and he's been working on, hoping it's had at least one reading that I know of, and probably more.
My goodness, what a journey.
And it's called The Waiting Room.
Yes.
So tell us about this. Give us a snapshot of this particular
Sure.
play.
Well, I think on the surface, the play is about a psychiatrist who meets with patients trying to figure out why they ended up in his office. And in doing so, he figures out and has a better understanding of his calling. But on a deeper level, I think it's about the choices that we make and how those choices impact our journey to our destination.
Nice.
Wow,
Love that.
These are big topics.
Oh,
They
yeah,
really
for sure.
are.
And like you said, this is something for everyone
Exactly.
to
It
take
is.
on and really grapple with. Tell us a little bit about the production itself. What are audiences in store for in terms of the staging, and what does this look like?
It looks like very sparse, as you might imagine. A waiting room to see, depending on where it is that you're going to
Where
go.
we're
And
headed.
that's fundamentally where it's placed. And as Brandon said, all the individuals who come in will talk about themselves. Our psychiatrist will ask them about themselves. And that's really very, very interesting
Wow.
in terms of
Love that.
where they're coming from.
Yes.
They leave the waiting room, obviously going somewhere, which is a good place,
Yes.
and they go off the other side of the stage. That's not where they want to go.
Oh, no.
Well, guys, they're not going to let you go home after the play's done because the audience is going to want to talk this through with you all,
good.
which is what theater's all about.
Exactly.
Right?
Well,
That's
yes,
what you want.
we've got about 10 psychiatrists out in the lobby.
Oh, good.
You can stop.
Very, very good.
That's going to be important.
Right.
You know, the Message Theater, I'm curious, how did it get started?
Ooh, you want to take that one, Joe?
I was relatively new, and started meeting some, mostly our African American actors, producers. Patrick, I did, and Patrick. We used to have something called, excuse me, Shakespeare in the Park.
Oh, yes.
For a long
Sure.
time.
Yep.
And I was fortunate to direct Patrick in 2 shows, Soldier's Play and Othello. And I need to say also that that's very much how I met Brandon as well, who did Midsummer Night's Dream and played Othello.
Oh, very
Nice.
good.
And it was just so fun. And what Patrick and his company were looking to do is the same kind of thing that Brandon talked about, a way of pulling in all of the audience
Yes, yes.
in
Wonderful.
Lexington.
That's great.
What's the best resource for folks to learn more about this production, to be able to make sure they have seats to attend?
Absolutely. You want to go to lexingtonlyric.com to get your tickets and also to get information about the show.
Very
Once again,
good.
that's lexingtonlyric.com.
It's a great venue.
It's the website for the
Oh,
Lyric
yeah.
Theater,
Yeah.
which is downtown Lexington. And you can also find it on Facebook and social media.
Wonderful.
We need to be there. These are really big topics
They
that I
are.
would love to dive into. Thank you both for what
Thank
you're
Thank
doing.
you.
very
We
much.
appreciate it.
We
No
say
problem.
this all the time, but it truly is not a community without your all's contribution.
Yes,
Right.
that's
That's right.
absolutely true.
Means a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you.